What's up? My name is Tyjhier, and I'm here to do an interview with Sounds of the Future.
Is that 508?
Yeah. Nah, I'm back in this shit. I'm just back in this shit. I'm back in this shit. I'm just back in this shit. Whoa. Nah, I'm back in this shit. I'm back in this shit. I'm back in this shit. Yeah.
So my name's Tyjhier. I'm a 25-year-old R&B neo-soul artist from Syracuse, New York, and now based in Brooklyn, New York. I would say what first got me started in music is definitely my family's influence. I listened to a lot of music growing up, like just heavily. Music was all around the house. So all the old school artists, Stevie Wonder, Erykah Badu, like just tons of legends, Michael Jackson, I would listen to all the time. And I just kind of fell in love with it. And then I want to start writing. So my dad had me doing poetry books from a very young age. So just kind of combining like the love for music and the love for writing, and ended up starting writing my own songs. Yeah, Syracuse. Also particularly for what I do, like R&B music, the scene is not really popping there. I feel like it's a little underappreciated. So I knew that I definitely needed a change in that sense, just to kind of expand my artistry at that point. So moving here, I feel like I've definitely gotten a lot more opportunities to kind of showcase what I can do and like just collaborate with others even. I think you definitely can. Stevie is a huge influence for me. I love how he like alludes to nature a lot. I do that a lot with my music. I have a new project out that's called Bloom Where You're Planted. So like a lot about seasons changing and like correlating that with like life changes and growth and stuff like that I love to do. And then sonically, like I love experimenting with like 70s type sounds, so definitely. So that project was like a year, maybe a little bit more than that in the making, and it was created kind of along that journey of me moving to the city, like me preparing to move to the city, kind of what it took for me to get there, because the project is in full about being able to kind of like rise above your adversity and like the hard times that you're going through, you know, and being able to basically grow wherever you are and grow in spite of any difficulties that you faced in your life. So that is like where a lot of like the songs came from. In my room was like me kind of sitting there being like, if I give myself that chance and like I take that leap of faith, what will come from that? Like, how could I grow? Like, just what beautiful things could come of that for me. Bloom Where You're Planted, the title track in itself, is kind of about like that daily, like sometimes things don't go your way, like sometimes you have falling outs with people, you know, dynamics change, life changes, all of that, but still being able to kind of grow past that. So like there's a lot of just life as an influence for my music and creativity. I would say most definitely music has helped me evolve into what I am now, just from the sense of like kind of taking ownership of like my life and what I want for it, and realizing that I'm the person that can kind of like create my destiny and create like the things that are going to happen for me and the successes that are going to happen in my life. Like I have full control of what occurs, you know, and it's in my hands. So absolutely, I feel like, and I say this all the time, like words hold so much power. And like, you know, even like biblically speaking, you know, like it's in the power of the tongue. So like basically like you could speak life, you could speak death. So like what you say is so important. So it's important to speak positive things like onto your life and like just like onto what you want from life. Most definitely. I would say it definitely does. Like I feel like I put a lot like in God's hands, you know, when I don't have it, you know, because like, a lot of time, you know, I can maybe pull the strength myself, but then there's those days where it's like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And like, I really want this to work out for me. And like, this is really what I want for my life. Like, this is like the gift that I feel like I've been blessed with. So like, just gotta like put it up in the air and be like, your will be done. I definitely do. Like, when I think about it, most of the time, it's like, this is what I've been doing since I was little. It's kind of like what I've been building up to, like every step of the way, from like wanting to write poetry, from writing little songs to singing, like all the time, musicals, like theater, like everything that I've done, piano lessons, violin lessons, has all kind of led me to like this being my purpose. Like it's always kind of been the path. So it's like, in my mind, I can't see myself doing anything else. I feel like I've never really seen myself giving away my creative control. So signing definitely would be something that I would definitely have to like read over contracts, make sure that it's kind of like still allowing me to have a sort of creative control. Like there's a lot of artists that, you know, I'm inspired by who have still been able to, you know, keep their creative control. Like Frank Ocean's like a huge one, you know, of course, like he was signed, bad deal. And then he gained his independence and was able to release Blonde. So like situations like that, I feel like I would still want to have that autonomy of being able to decide what I'm gonna do with my art. Like now that this project is released, I definitely see myself, of course, putting out more music, continuing to put out music. I really want to be able to tour. That's like a big goal of mine, being able to go other places and kind of like share that music with other people. Those are huge ones for me. I had huge stage fright, like growing up, like that was a big thing. Like I was like, I can never get on stage. I can never do any of that. And I kind of had to put myself in that mindset of forcing myself to do it in order to basically do what I'd always dreamed about doing. I was like, okay, girl, if you're gonna sing, then you gotta get on stage and sing. So I love performing now. It's something that I've definitely like built myself up to love. And I think the best thing about it is like the connection between other people, because you can actually like see their faces and see how they're resonating with your lyrics. And, you know, like you get to hear their feedback too. And like just even conversations after, like, oh, like that song like really connected with me. And like when you sang Save Me, like, you know, like I've had a situation like that I've gone through, and like those words really spoke to me. So live performing is my favorite. Playing with a band, that synergy, there's nothing like it. Nothing like it. Yeah, so I just released a project called Bloomer You're Planted. You can listen to it anywhere and everywhere that you listen to music. 10 tracks. Some of it is self-produced by myself, and then others I collaborated with this great producer named Andres Ian, Crybaby, Joe Asti, who else was on there? Steph. And then it was mixed and mastered by Geogenesis. And it's just a beautiful project about growth and pushing yourself to new limits that you didn't think you'd be able to attain. So yeah, I think a lot of people could resonate. I would say don't be afraid to use your voice, and don't be afraid to put out that artwork. Like I know a lot of people, like even just like around me and friends that I have that are like, hey, like, you know, like this is something that I've been wanting to do, and like I don't know where to start when it comes to like putting out music. So for my fellow artists, I would say just put it out there, because you never know like who's going to hear it and who's going to resonate with it. So just put out that art.
Back in the field, back like I never left, ready to spill. Only got one shot, I go for the kill. Could've went platinum with thoughts like the drill, but I found a better way without a deal.